Hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. This Afro Argentine love uh, telenovela story. First of all, before everything, foremost, let me thank you. Everybody who's been commenting, watching my previous videos, and comment on. Also, to make aware, this is a reaction video. May create a situation where some people agree and disagree. Is a reflection of many other things that have been happening, and the reactors find themselves in a twist story here. The cover shows you the reactors I'm talking about. I have already mentioned and said about the negativity reaction problem. They fail and they continue to fail. But there is a twist. There is a twist that I need go very careful on details for you to understand. And most of you sometimes just they like be emotional. Please don't be emotional. If you're here to listen, but also you like to comment, you're welcome. Just I will ask you to be very respectful with your comments, your opinions, and you can participate. There is a link, just I have posted in the comments section, and you also can see on the screen. That is the link you can click on and come and make your comments. First of all, I'm going to start with my analysis. I want to say thank you, Auntie Nyami number 74, for joining, and greetings. Hello, sister. Hello, everybody are involved, are here seeing this reaction. This is a video reaction. Let me be clear. And most of you will agree and disagree before I proceed. There are a lot of videos coming out from the village. There is lot. And then also there is a lot of things that bit by bit are unravel a story. But everyone thought they understood the breakup. Everyone picked a side. Uh, but did, well, I can say, but what if I told you the real story isn't what went viral, isn't what people miss in small details? There are a couple of videos of Marwa and Mrs. X with details, very deep details, where we never understood what was going on. But as this drama proceeds, it becomes clear and very clear the real intentions behind the breakup in a such way that everybody is coming to expose uh, much as they can and much as they know in a polite manner. I want to say thank you to Mary TV for the way she has carrying her analysis and the way she has wisely put things. Not only that, Mora to make a retrospective of facts and make them in a such way you start thinking deep. The real thing from Jamaica, the way is approaching to this and reflect on. This shows maturity, experience. This shows a, a curve of learning, not only of learning, but a curve of where we come, where we go on this Afro telenovela, Afro Argentina telenovela, because this is an Afro Argentina telenovela on social media, in particular on YouTube, where we have this African and this Argentinian character, and then we have this child mix Afro Argentina in the middle. But it's not a child we're going to talk here. We are going to talk here about things that matter, real matters, in a way we need to reflect on. I want to bring to your attention before I proceed a video, a quite interesting video that does not make sense. When I saw the video, could not figure out the statement.
Propose, but he didn't even know how proposing works. Like come from the Western culture, and if I ever get married, or if I ever dreamed about getting married, we women, we dream about this surprise and beautiful proposal. If I must be honest, even this idea of marriage, it was very hard with someone that has this mindset that a woman will.
Okay, I just stopped there. I just stopped there because she said one word very interesting. The mindset. That leaves a huge red flag. A huge red flag. If you take this video, you present somebody doesn't know neutral on this contest, what's in this Afro telenovela drama and reactions, and you say, okay, this is what this lady has said, this Mrs. X, and these reactors, the ones you see on the cover of this live stream, have each have said something. Can you figure out the mental status of this person, the intentions? I'm getting scary. I'm getting scary because I have seen things. I live in the West, and then I know how the laws work in the West. And when I look to this video, I start asking here. Here there is something, really something. I have captured a few words of the real thing. The lady from Jamaican podcast, we talk about faith and all those things. And no, faith in Jamaica is very strong, especially Seven Adventists. As far as I know, for us, the people I have interacted in different parishes of Kingston and Spanish Town and other places I've been in Jamaica, more than 20 years back. My second child, the mother is from St. James or something parish. The parents have also come from there. I understood the faith in the Jamaica community. I did. And even when I went to America, when I went to different places around Miami, Florida, as you know, when I went to these seven Adventist communities, and how the grannies and the old ladies go to church and say A, B, C, D, all that. I know that is a Caribbean thing. But she said something I'm not going to reveal here, with all respect for her. That is quite interesting. Is how somebody embrace religion, the values, but when also the person is fake. And this is the one thing she said. Was quite interesting to watch the video. I repeat it. I love it. And then there is Jack Senior. In one of the last videos I saw it. And it was a sign in one walkout videos of Ayamara in Mar de la Plata by his own talking. And I could not figure out why this guy is on his own. He looks like lonely. What's happening here? Why he left the house? He's always dry. And I was trying to understand. But when they mentioned the police was calling him, oh, he was being threatened, they could call police on him and so forth. And now other issues also been mentioned. I saw, I think, more a clip about Beth and how Marwa expressly opened the torment he went through. And then he have to choose again, he will not go through for personal reasons, for the experience. And how Mrs. X reacted. These factors started add up and create a twist already. But it goes more further, deep as this twist gets. Go more further. And go more further is in the village right now, the present moment I'm talking. A very kind and very humanitarian gentleman, the explorer, Chip the explorer, is there, witness what's happening. But there is something else happening also there that many of you and I, we heard from this Patrice Lumumba, African gentleman that came with a video, say that Mara then gives this person the money and then he chased the person and now Mara came forward and pay the money and Kitri was saying it is 3,000 and then they became kind and then he comes back reacted the way he reacted. That reaction had up something very interesting here. I'm gonna let you watch first again this video for what I'm gonna say next so you can understand it deep, very deep. So for first time, this is a real twist. It is a really twist because it seems like there is somebody, a third party behind Rocio. This is not Rocio acting on their own. Believe me, I live in the West. The makeup of Rocio, for what we know about Rocio, tells a story. This is how here in the West they manipulate, is how they destroying people, is how they are wrestling you, they make you, they finish you, and here is the beginning. This is the agenda. Watch out this.
Don't propose. But he didn't even know how proposing works. You know, like come from the Western culture, and if I ever get married or if I ever dreamed about getting married, we women we dream about this surprise and beautiful proposal. If I must be honest, even this idea of marriage, it was very hard with someone that has this mindset that a woman will come and take 50% of everything that he worked so hard for in a possible separation or divorce. With someone that is afraid of a woman coming to take everything from him, will never fully open his heart to build the empire, will never open fully his heart for a woman that wants to build everything.
Okay. Oh my Lord, what I'm doing. Yeah, that is a very hard question. I'm a father. I'm an husband. I have kids, friends, and I live in Latin America. And when I see these, I see all the signs of puff daddies, showbiz, and all that. Prince Wandro, all these divorces, the celebrities, blah 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 blah. I see all the signs here. But hey, the real story is it what we are seeing here. Today, we are breaking down the twist that changed how people see this entire situation involve Ayamarwa and Mrs. X, the Argentina lady, transformed in a queen and a drama queen on a two-dimension screen where the change here, the message here is a very clear and straightforward. Pay me, give me, I know you got it. What Rocio is saying to us, and we always never knew or never know, but now we know Marwa has gained a fortune. How has gained this fortune? Only she knows. And she wants some of that fortune. She wants. And now she's trying, she have two parts. Is a third part say, go for it this way, or try embrace the Bible, fool everybody, like Chloe, that guy, Bonnie Chloe, fool everybody that you have changed, that you regret, go back and make this thing go off in a such way he will never realize. This is the setup drama. But the setup drama is something here. And I'm glad to Nyam, Auntie Nyam 74, the way she have come forward and put this in a very easy and a simple manner. I'm glad this woman came and throw the towel, a wet towel, on the top, oat cake, and the steam after that, the reaction is what many of you don't see. We saw this breakup explode online, clips, reactions, emotional takes here, everywhere, and most positive reactors go behind Mara supporting, even me see it. Yeah, because I knew exactly what is happening here. Yo sabía, yo sé, yo veo. Esto no es una cosa que uno puede estar aquí imaginándose que no, este tío está mal, que este tío lo está haciendo mal, porque ella es latina, porque ella viene de Argentina, no, porque es ella que se está en un rollo que complica. Bueno, let me just put this in English. This is somebody walking to something and you thinking this guy really is a piece of sugar. But as you go and look into it gets very interesting. It gets very interesting. Some of those writers, same like me, went out. Some they went to defend, some they went put things in perspective. But the starting point out a small inconsistency. And those inconsistencies are becoming a routine every day we wake up. This is start to give a twist, but a twist that there is a key. This twist here is a key, but is what's happening back in the village. Where she knows there is a fortune that's been built more than 10 years. And you coming, denigrate this guy, say, first he doesn't know how to propose. You have this mindset, that word, and doesn't want to share. And you want to discredit the father of your own son, the person you know is so valuable for your own child life and future. Guys, yeah, my mother was evil. Yeah, I have told you guys the story. But in this age of technology, Rocío, yo no sé, yo me pregunto, yo tengo muchas preguntas. Si tú de verdad estás entendiendo lo que estás haciendo, eso es una cosa que me preocupa. Rocío, indeed, I'm worried, I'm wondering if you are realizing the dimensions, what you're doing, and how you're moving the pieces in the table. I have so many notes here. Even sometimes I get lost in the notes because every time I think about one scenario, another scenario cross paths. And it's just a short clip. And Mary TV said about that snake she had on her wrist or whatever. Anyway, the twist is not a big reveal, not the viral clips, but it's the pattern, how things happening. Little things like timing of certain posts, emotional shift between videos. If you look, the arrival, the arrangements, the painting, you hate the word painting, the arrangements, how the day been well and everything, and Nova sadly, this makeup person have an announcement. Remember the announcement words. We part ways. We with who else? Remember the word, write down the word. We part ways. How many characters are in that word? Two. When in time did you make aware the other person that you have to split? So this is very well manipulated. It's very well manipulated. This is a time gaining momentum and everything. And how this has been getting momentum comes something else here. Emotional shift in between the videos. The sublet contradictions and tell the story. The way specific moments are framed. Here you start see not reaction. Here you start see bullying. Here you start see bullying. And Yanti Nyami has put this in a different manner that for me it was complicated because I'm more in politics and other things. I see family structures, I see growth, I see breakups with different phenomena, but if somebody experienced more than I in another area, not all others have experience, common experience, come. Yeah, I listen to the real thing from Jamaica. I listen Auntie Nyami, and then Morwa, Zach, and this and Mary TV. This is bullying. This is like that song of Alicia Key, New York. If you listen to that song and then you put that twist that song back, is what we are seeing here. This is what we are seeing. And as such, here is what this twist might those details didn't come from critics. No, they came from people supporting her as a woman, not him. Remember, I say, hold on, the word we part ways. Why not I? We is two, W and E, and I is one. It's just I. So you start here to think I'm watching something bullshit. You're not watching something bullshit here. Here's a serious matter. A matter that if Marwa, as says, gonna April going somewhere away, walks in the wrong path, they will decapitate him. His career, his life. This is true. Because many things happen here, especially what Mara does, what Mara doesn't do. Create this equation, very interesting equation, where he say things in between that you start understood very well what he always said. He's bringing up, he's sacrificing life, his fears and all. And she knew about his fears. And she come now with this bullshit. I'll be honest, this bullshit, everything what she doing. The only thing she done on the middle of this is preparing the comfort area for that child. That was very good as a mother. But now the comfort area, the child is no longer in the comfort area, is on the road. Child should not be in the road. Child does not drink champagne, doesn't see what is happening. He just is a figure there, or the world around him happening going on. And then he goes adapt, fail, then this grow up confused. Does no know what is right, what is wrong. And the positive thing is Marwa come. God is on the part of this guy. I want to be honest. This guy is not believer, but God has already drawn a line for him with one eye, has drawn a path for him, a vision. And everything negative is being thrown on him. Give him more blessings and blessings and blessings and blessings that you stop. You look back. I do remember this video very well. And when he bought this Land Cruiser, what is this? The one, the mother, congrats, mother, brother, shows up. And the way that the man comes and does things. But that same man, many people are not put attention to that man. As a peer, in some reactors, some people, as a reference, as a bad character. And as a bad character, the effect of everything it does, you start wondering, are those things, those small things we heard about, hey, I am Carol, this we saw, we know I am Carol that. She pay people, she tried to infiltrate people, she tried to make people sweet and then extract the information and then come here and say this is a reaction. No, I am Carol. As proof, she is a bully by nature. A very dangerous bull in a society, in environment, is a psychopath person with really an emotional problem that she could not express on a area of comfort because will damage the relation, the family, and she has find these uh, social media, particularly YouTube, and this character as a victim. Very poor, like Beauty, Coco Mama. These people, they are not reactors. These people are dangerous people. Are people that you can't put in the same, give them food in a plate. They'll eat and then throw dirt on the plate and give you back. And then people say, no, this is this. And here is the failure. This is the twist. Here is where you see where they're failing, where the things are. You start seeing for the positive people, the people always have come counter argue and try to make things more honest, more open, and guide people through. Even the figures of these people are not growing, they're not exploding because these drama people they don't like. People they don't like hear opinion. Very few people they like opinion because they're strategists. Not only the strategists, they have their own value to it. When I say to you, please come to the join me my videos, subscribe, give a like, and do this, do that. You see, and that is not my strategy here to tell you that. Is you voluntary do it because you feel there is a need, there is a gap. So some of the questions become we're just emotional and very inconsistent, or sometimes more strategic. And believe me, some of the questions where those just emotional inconsistencies are, or something else becomes more strategic. Luke Mara went and bought a farm, Maisha's farm. And less than time frame, whatever and ever is out there, is building, is capitalizing for that child, is leaving a legacy for that child. And this woman is taking this child on the road. And these people, they're starting to say, oh, let's meet in New York. Let's do this. Let's do that. Uh, IMR have an army of people. They'll go. Indeed, it's not right that this thing been seen. This is the first time where I see a story where men have more supporters than a lady. Most of the stories I see people coming out and defend the woman rights and women. But here, the Africans have realized something here is fishy, dirty. And this should something starts bother her and start create a different language. Come out of this contest. This exposure does not bring nothing to her. Except if there is a third party one capitalize that. There is big sponsors, big money behind. It seems there is something behind here because I have seen comments have been invited to New York. That is where gossip, that way is manipulation, that is where things go out of control. And remember the strategy art of war. Be in your comfort zone to be able to fight. Don't go out of your comfort zone to fight. Don't go attacking somebody else dependence, other person's house to attack it. And then instead, you, the attacker, suffer. I am the one facilitate you to attack. Then my neighbor, I'm the one come have a problem and damage. This is what happened in the war of Gulf now. And that is the way she's heading to. She heading to somebody's place to launch a war, and the damage is going to be built by the bill somebody else, and that going to get pissed off, and she will become problematic child. Is already. Let's frame this. Let's say here, stop here, and look at this in another way. Frame the theory, how to be careful, and how we look at this thing. I'm not here to say there was a plan, a master plan. There is no confirmation proof that. No. But what we can talk about is perceptions, how narratives form, how audiences get pulled in, and how small details shape a big story. And this become a big story. I had planned do 3 videos and go my life, go do whatever, look for jobs and contracts and this and that. But I got tangled in this, and then I find it is growing, growing, growing because this person here is not see the real thing. As an African, I stand for Africans. Doesn't matter who and how I'll be on the shoes. And then I will not allow somebody come and try to humiliate us as Africans the way we are. Say, even doesn't know how to propose. In our culture, what culture? Argentina is poor. Argentina is a dump place with Italians, Spaniards all over the world go there, dump. They go there with big dreams, they will transform that and then ignite Argentina. No, never kicks off. The story of Argentina tells a lot, and that is where Mrs. X is not realized. This love story becomes really a complicated matter. A matter of patriotism and human kind, where you come in here and tell us Africans, we Africans, that we don't know how to propose. We think backwards. So why you brought your parents to be a safari, go on these Mercedes-Benz and these luxury that you can't afford even in Argentina? Why you have decorated that wardrobe? Why you didn't say to your men, do the kitchen, let's do it that, let's do it this? Why you didn't want everybody that donate money, everybody that's put everything in your hands? Didn't people even disrespect Marwa? They put every single tool on your hands. You didn't spend a coin. It's harder to say you didn't spend even a coin. You got land for free. People give you mahala. You came here and say, I'm going to help these women. I'm going to gather these families. I'm going to do this for them. I'm going to try to convince them how to improve our hygienics and this and that. You fail yourself and then you come here and say, I want to build this. I was not allowed to have this space. You had a plan when you arrived and saw everything. That's why you saved Marwa's life. Why you saved Marwa's life? Marwa was almost dead because of that part. Was exhausted. A bit more, Marwa was finished. Klar. And what you done? You pampered him. You done everything. You made him feel comfortable. You had more good times, but you transform those times in really a pain to this man. For him to keep silence, for him at some to go to a point, not care anymore, come to life after you react, come to life and react the way he reacted. Don't come here and say to me or somebody else out there, we are wrong. Prove us otherwise. Because I want to tell you something. If you people understand what I'm trying to elaborate here, if Rosie was wrong, the village could turn against Hayamaru. Everybody could very well go against Hayamaru. That is where you see JTs and I am Carol. These are not reactors, these are bullying. And as bullings, only they get the figures they're getting for bullying. They don't grow. They don't capitalize. Listen to all the songs of kings of traveler. Listen to this and ask, what is his game? Where is it heading to? Intelligent people have come and gone, do their own business. Even they're not bothered. Some, somewhere, somehow, thank you, Maro, for helping. But they're still ungrateful. Especially these people, they go into his house, they want money for school fees, they want support for that, they want support for that. Anyway, we have somebody here called Francisca watching from Uganda, East Africa. Francisca, thank you and for welcoming you back. And we have also uh, we have so Damaris Damaris Zambia. She is not mature. Let me put the comment here, guys. You can read and understand what I'm talking about. She's not mature at all in a quest to punish Maro. She robbed him of his stability. She needs to cooperate without hard feelings. It's not about a but the well-being of a child. Indeed, Indeed, the video that is here on this side or that side, the, yeah, this video here. After you done two videos about God, about Jesus, you have embraced. Now you come like, we are never going to get married. Why the conversation? Pull it off. This conversation pull it off. Simple and plain. Because influence. One of the things I have realized personally in relationship is when you engage in a deep conversation with your partner or somebody else. Say, if you bring to our relationship other people's opinion, pissed off, get your bags and go. And this is what I have done many times. Say, when you bring me a story to my attention, my sister, my friend, that, get your bag, bye bye. There is no space here to talk. You go and talk to them because they're more important and more valuable for your life. Don't waste my time. Be here and then tomorrow say, oh, this is mine, this is that, that is that. No, 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 no. Don't. If you want, I leave, you keep it. I know I'll be losing. For you, material is very important, but for me, my brain is more important. My sanity is more important. And that is where we're discussing here is the sanity of this person. Here is a problem of insanity, is a problem of equilibrium. Here is a strategy of bullying to scaring a cat, not a lion, a cat, because a cat has 7 lives. And here, even look the way she's talking, and this is being orchestrated in a way, this has been prepared in a such way to make Marwa feeling guilty. Believe me, there is third part hand behind this woman. This makeup is a professional done by somebody, not by her. We know her makeup. We know her mental status. We know when she dress a dress code. We know who she is on her own words. If you look in your hair eyes, there is a white. Something does not look like round, looks like a square that she's reading to. This thing is script. Pay attention to her eyes. Look at her eyes. especially the eye on the oh, the eye on this this eye. Look on this eye top. This is what this woman is doing. Is doing it because here there is a number. Here is a number. It will not be soon. The demand will come. We gonna see, but there is an army, a very interested army out there to fight this woman. And this is what is gonna get interested this story. And that army has been created by the negative reactors. Please, if you are watching and you want to comment, here is the link. Here is the link. Join me. I have another 5 minutes for you to join, give your point of view. Hello, Margaret, Elias, hello, Francisca, Damaris, hello, Kojok. Lord, I think your channel will not be growing up because you are boring and bad propaganda. You make it all in a twist. You just all heterosexual. This is a very interesting. This is one of the best comments right now that we are reading. And believe me, this is one of the best because he didn't listen the beginning of this this life what I said. I'm not here for subscribers to grow my channel. I'm not. I have a job. I'm a professional engineer. And you're gonna take that, we're gonna twist and insult me. It's your business, it's your problem. Here show the kind of people that miss. Here is where the missing comes, where I'm telling you how people they didn't realize this is a person didn't hear this video. Is a person doesn't understand what this video say. Let me put this. See?
I told him don't propose, but he didn't even know.
You see, this is a person does not understand what she said. That she said to him, do not propose. And then I do ask this person, if you say we are bullying Rocio, and then I ask what you are doing to make sure Rocio is not bullied, that is very interesting. That is what is very important to bring forward. Because in my personal point of view, a woman should not be bullied, should be respected, considered, because it's a mother. A man can go fight many, many wars. It's a different case of a woman. A woman is a treasure. But what are you doing to make things otherwise? Seeing this woman throw herself deep and see the other side of the story, change the narrative. You see? You still coming on. You are a bullying. Always to Rocio. Fine, I'm bullying. Oh, so, tell me what she said is right. You see how ignorance easily shows how an ignorant person does not understand the narrative, fight to survive in this welfare war. This is what we are seeing here, a quite interesting person out there masquerade himself, not be able to go click on the link and expose himself here, hiding with his fingers, not be able to come and confront me. This is what things make interesting. And a way where we start to realize really Rocio has created a scenario where Aeon, Aeon, Aeon is stuck. You see, Aeon is stuck. How the narrative forms. You see, then this is the engagement of the chat. And there is a very interesting. Do you think it was all genuine emotions? We have somebody here, right? The other thing, some things are exaggerate. There's something say this woman has been bullied, but he's not talking about what she's doing to bullying because it's no Mara bullying here. It's not me bullying. This guy basically telling us the audience is over-analyze everything. Nobody's over-analyze here. We are taking fragmentations of our own creation. So please, right now, leave your opinion there. Let's see if this gentleman here, this guy is a monster, very dangerous man. Every man see maintenance towards his child. Mara should not be an exception. Who have said Marwa is an exception? Who said? Who said? I love what's going on here with but let's leave the chat and the people in the chat go on. Gojik, I agree. Those one sides obedient to his master, leaves Rocio alone. Tell Kenke to pay maintenance. And this will become quite interesting comment. And it will become quite interesting comment because became emotional. People that become emotional and people they can't even figure out themselves what they're talking about here. It has become interesting. Oh, we have Granny. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. At least
Y-
somebody has joined. So,
Yeah,
yes. So, what is your take on all this drama? You can choose your side. Here we are
yeah.
not, yeah. What you see and what you didn't see.
First of all, I'd like to say hello to everyone listening and, yourself.
Yes.
Thanks for aiding me. Uh,
Thank you.
I would like to start asking you a question.
Thank you.
Your title say the story everyone think they know but don't.
Yes,
So,
indeed.
are you part of people who don't or people who know?
I'm a part of the people. They don't know
Yeah,
what they know because what we saw, you and I, what we saw it and
mm,
how these things been capitalized. If I don't know if you watch my series when it starts, I think
yeah. No,
my
no.
fourth, where I said we saw things, but we didn't look into.
Yes,
But as it came, now there is a twist. People they are picking up things from a camera of Rocio, not from Marwa, because we know Marwa. She's told
yes,
us Marwa is a show, and everybody will tell yes, 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 yes. But it's on a record camera that we are starting to see she was picking a fight.
yes. So I will give my understanding to
Yeah,
this uh, as a woman.
I appreciate that is more needed here.
And if I, to my daughter, what
As
I
a
will
woman, as a
advise.
mother, as a
Yes,
woman, as a mother, as a sister, yeah,
yes.
very well. You're
To
welcome.
this cocktail, they rushed it to start with.
Yeah,
So, because they didn't know each other, they just met and rush. I would like to think they learned their lesson. You meet someone, you it's different when you live with them on daily basis. And as an African, you are bringing a different culture which you are not. If I've seen Marwa, Marwa is very Africanized person, a very cultured,
100%, 100%. Yeah.
So it's difficult for him to bend, to kind of take that Western culture a little bit, to
Mm-hmm.
to give Rocio a little bit of satisfaction, a taste of her own, things she's used to it. Simple things as chocolates and roses, and you know he cannot, you cannot fool a woman saying, oh, we don't eat this, we don't. You can't strip everything from a
Yes,
woman
I
like that,
agree.
and
I agree.
then it's difficult to build a meaningful relationship. And both of them now, to start with, I thought Ro was going to bend a little bit to accept the culture, but as soon as she realized that our Marwa is not bending, she became stubborn. That's women for you.
Thank you very much. That is my wife.
If you not heard, you're gonna be using physical, you know you're gonna shut down. And I'm
Let me
glad
to
she
tell you
didn't.
a little bit about what you said. I am
Mm,
from Mozambique. My wife is from South Africa. What's very difficult for me as a Portuguese background culture, we lunchtime we have manner. Every put the plates on the table and everybody come to the table and dish and eat. And one day I was cooking beans, and I saw my father-in-law just walk in the kitchen, take a plate and serve himself and go eat it. I was like looking. I asked my wife, "What's going on here?" And she said, "That is the way we do." And then I'm married to this woman more than 10 years.
yes, you have to give and take.
Before this woman, I had a girlfriend from Chile, neighbor, because I work in Argentina, building the airport. This is
Oh, you've
almost.
been in Argentina?
I know Argentina very well.
Oh, wow. What kind of food did you enjoy there?
Meat. Meat is what the
Really?
best. Yeah, that was the best of Argentina.
So
Meat.
you tell us, is the way Rocio was acting, is this the typical Argentina behavior? Tell us then,
No.
because I
There
wouldn't
is where
want.
I react. There's where I come. This is not the Argentinian woman you saw here. Argentina is a society of cross. Is
Yeah.
a cross path of German, Italians, Portuguese, and many other nationalities.
Yes.
What we see here is a character has been influenced by different experiences
Hmm.
and then comes to find somebody because she had said to us, and I'm glad you came and joined. She had sent to us to everybody here.
Hmm.
She had a relation of 5 years, and then that is quite important. It's quite important for somebody to take a decision. I'm ready to get married.
Mm.
And then everybody, include this gentleman here, reacting here. There is one person react here, say we are bullying, Kojik, whatever. Forgot
Bullying.
about the yeah. The guy say you were bullying. Forgot the detail of love that Rocio have shown us.
Rocio, I
Marwa,
said, sorry,
yeah,
I
Marwa
said,
gave no. Let me tell you this. Marwa
okay.
gave him a T-shirt. When she got in the villa, she was dressing almost everything that Marwa dresses. She even was smelling. She said, "It smells nice." It's
Yes.
on her videos.
Yeah.
And now people come and give this twist. My own daughter done the same with the boyfriend.
Mm.
When they split, I ask her, what you gonna do it? And the first thing my own daughter said to me, this is my own private matter.
Yes.
I'll keep this in my heart, and then I don't want to talk. And then we respect it. And this here, what you see right now in Rocio, in the picture you see in Rocio, you've been watching the videos. Did you ever see Rocio with this kind of makeup? This is expensive makeup. Did me,
Is it
she,
expensive?
the makeup she have is a professional. The air, Rocio never came forward in any moment and instance like that.
Yes. So I think what didn't work, because sometimes people meet and then, rush it, and then it works some. But then it was a tug of war.
Thank you very much. Indeed.
You
Indeed.
know, it was a tug of war. Then, the submissive. I see Rocio as someone who wanted, in a little bit of controlling.
Yes, yes, I agree. I agree.
I wouldn't act the way she did in front of my in-laws, no matter what. I would respect, I will keep it. But she isolated herself. Nobody did. She was free to go do whatever she wanted to get out. But when she made that statement that she's not supposed to physically work, that gave me thinking like, okay, it's healthy for you to move about, to do some work
But she
around.
contradicted herself in
Yeah,
Argentina. In Argentina,
she's working now.
you see women work and more than the men. Remember, there is a video of Marwa walk in Argentina before he met her. Before meeting this woman, he's meeting this African guy, I think for Dominican Republic, that is selling the bus ticket. The woman is around. You saw the volume of women on the shops and everything. Even Romina, the sister, the older sister, and niece.
Yeah,
That is the real people in Latin America. That
yeah.
is the spirit of the Latin woman. Latin women work. Latin women, they don't chop, 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 chop. They work.
You
Latin
know what?
women, they work in the morning, they clean their house. I wish you go to Latin America, any country. They
Mm.
clean their house, they prepare the children, they feed the husband and everything. They make the food for everybody, and then everybody shoot off and then shoot off to work.
She
And
is
this woman come,
confused.
indeed. You see, the mother, there's a reflection on her own video. She talk about the mother.
I know.
There's where the problem here comes. Where people they're not understanding the strategy of Rocio fail because she's not been truth. And people come say to us, no, you're bullying. We are not
No,
bullying.
it is the truth, because this woman, I studied her behavior. She came with a mindset that she could rape Marwa around a pinky finger.
And that
That's
is what she's aiming.
that's my thinking, my
Yeah.
opinion.
She's aiming to that. There is no doubt. When this life finish, when this video gonna get old, and then days go on. But there is something interesting. There is a question I have for you.
Mm.
Do you saw Marwa going by this farm and name Maisha?
Mm-hmm.
You saw the impact why Marwa went to borrow 10,000.
Yeah, no, that one, because
So
I
let's look from that perspective.
okay.
What Marwa message is sent it to the audience, is sent it to her.
Yes, yes. Well, Marwa can do all that, but kids are different. My own kids here in the Western world, they don't want the land we have. It
Me
depends.
too.
This.
I'm in the UK, and I'm in the UK. I have one child from Somalian. I have one child from Jamaican. When I talk to them about South Africa and Mozambique, for them is a hell place.
I
But
know.
when I go home, I take a picture on my swimming pool. Dad, why you didn't give me a ticket to come? I say, you have an open ticket for the last 2 years with the British Airways to come. So don't call me and say that. No, go to the airport, give
Yeah.
your name, jump in the plane, and come.
Yeah. So what my brother Marwa is not understanding, that as soon as this child is growing,
Yeah,
he's far away. So bonding with that land to love it is gonna be hard.
indeed. I saw a lot of Africans live in Germany. I have a lot of friends in Germany and Sweden, Norway, where I see the dimension how the kids struggle. And many of them in Ghana, there is a huge diaspora in Ghana where most Africans from the United States kids are trying to go back. Some they adapt, some they struggle. There is a lot of content in Ghana about what you're talking about.
Mm.
We work all our lives, educate them and make their lives easier and make everything for them. But they don't realize where the fortune is where the land they came with their ancestors.
And I really think she didn't really want to leave Marwa, but it was a game she was playing. She thought Marwa was going to chase her up or something, but that's what I think. She really liked to be, it's easier living there. That's my thinking. Like, if she was closer, like in Nairobi, she would be back in the villa. But now, the distance made it impossible now because she's so far away. We don't know exactly if she's thinking like she could go back, but now they're just.
You nail it. You nail it. You say it. And this is the point of this life.
Mm,
She now is in the cross paths where she now started to thinking about a strategy.
mhm,
Here there is the real cross paths. We might get surprised. We might get shocked. They might come behind these scenes. Might be somebody already laying the eggs for them
mm,
to put this in cold water
mm.
and make this thing happen. Don't get
Yeah.
shocked. Maro is already announced he's going to travel in April.
Wow, that's another thing. Marwa, for
You
me,
see, he's
uh,
traveling to where? He's traveling to
y-
find a neutral area to meet her and talk to her,
I
settled everything.
yeah, I hope he managed to travel, but I can foresee uh, issues because of him overstaying in Argentina. So every visit right now, he's gonna be asked, "Where have you overstayed before?" I hope that doesn't interrupt his travels. That's me thinking in the background. He might not tell us, but as a traveler myself, any visa you apply for, you being asked, "Have you
Yeah,
overstayed before
yeah.
in any country?" That can jeopardize your future traveling arrangements.
Okay.
However, I'll put that on the side.
As a mother, let me put you as a mother. What is the best part you have seen in Rocio?
The best part of Rocio, I didn't see much support. Rocio, I like her as a human being, but I wouldn't want her to be my daughter-in-law. So that tells it all.
Yeah.
Her
And
be,
how do you see Marwa reacting to Rocio? Is rough or is something normal?
based on their, I can see in that village, that's normal. I think to them, Marwa doesn't care. He doesn't even put effort to, he just act dumb and dumb and dumb. And um, wow, I like Marwa because he's the one I know first before Rocio. I'm not being taking sides here. But if he was my son as well, I would be advising him to put more effort to accommodate Raw. It's small things. And as a woman as well, if I wanted to stay in my, in my with my husband in that village, there's so many things she could be doing, starting projects, keeping her busy, but she didn't think of none of that. And
Well, is a telenovela, né? Is a love telenovela between an Afro man and an Argentinian woman that unfortunately went the way it went.
yeah,
And we just commentating.
yeah,
We are
we
just
are
we are just
definitely.
looking to and try to bring people's mind to the right place. Other people's they are looking to social media just for subscribers and whatever likes to make money. But me, I don't look at that. I look at building people's mind perspectives, and people are realizing it's not everything kind in the West, especially in Britain. You come, you go to a pub, you go walk in the street, you find a woman smoke like a chimney, and then
Mm.
you go home, present to your mother, and your mother gets like, "What the hell is this? This woman every 5 minutes have to smoke, have to drink, and all these contradictions, you know. I'm not trying
Mm.
to blame today. It's the same. Go to Saudi Arabia, get married in Saudi Arabia, and take home this woman that everything does. Have to wash her hands, have to do this, have to say Alhamdulillah, Allah. All these
Mm.
contradictions, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not like marry a Russian woman that will land in the middle of a bush, will adapt
You have to
because she,
adapt.
yeah,
Once Marwa know that he needs to adapt as well, he won't struggle that much. You can't impose all your culture towards another person like that without you know accommodating her as well. Uh, I feel sad for her. Because her men didn't.
all of us.
Mm.
Even reacting here, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, there is something in my deep heart.
Mm.
If my mother was evil, I'm not hiding to nobody. My mother was an evil person,
Mm. Mm.
and look at her, pretty, gorgeous, interesting person with some understand of life and everything and vision, acting the way she acting. And then I'm asking here, I can't invite this person to my house. She will be bad influence to my daughter, to my wife,
Mhm.
because you will watch these things and see the way she behaves.
Yeah.
If she take this as a private matter, and things they didn't work it out, and one day come and say, I and Marwa part ways. No, when you come and say we, hold on, you
Mm.
forgot here something very interesting.
Mm.
You are saying we. We have two characters, W and E. But if you say I is you as a person,
Mm.
and Marwa, you are mentioned a second part, the other third part in the relationship, you are assuming your own responsibility. But when you say we,
Yeah.
this thing backfire. This is the reason why this thing is backfire.
Yes, I can foresee here. She hasn't started yet. This is just a rush. They just broke up. You know, time will
Yeah, there is
tell.
money. I want to tell you the truth that many people they don't know.
Hmm.
I was putting this for the end. She
Yeah.
realized there is a fortune.
Yes.
She realized there is a fortune, and she won't put the hands on the fortune so quickly. And then
Yes, but
she didn't realize the dimension.
then
She
she
looked at,
got she got the
yeah,
wrong man. Marwa is
yeah,
doesn't part with money.
yeah. That is simple,
Yeah,
simple. And the
that's
fortune
it.
is being
That's it.
shown here. You, I, and many other people have put money in the hands of Marwa
Mm.
for a good reason,
Yeah,
and she does not realize to do that. They say behind a big man there is a woman.
she needs to bring our son back, man.
That one,
Bring Maisha.
that is on the hands of God.
Yeah, I know. I know. I hope she takes good care of Maisha. We wish them
Yeah,
well.
indeed. Maisha,
And
everybody will take care. Whatever she does, she turns left, right. Maisha will be look after many, many people. Believe me.
yes, yes.
Yeah. The only thing is how she destroy her own character. Let's be honest here. She's destroying a character. She destroy a family. She is destroy reputation. And this is where the
This is
twist
how,
is.
yeah, that's it. Yes, that's true. You know,
Yeah.
a child being raised, history is repeating itself like Maro.
Yes, yes, indeed. Thank you. It's been
So
a
thank you
pleasure
so
talk to
much.
you.
I will go in
Yeah.
the comment section.
All right. Thanks.
I don't know
Pleasure.
how to drop. You can drop me here, I think.
I'll drop you.
Thank you so
Okay?
much.
All right. Pleasure. Pleasure, man.
Hey, I've seen you walking in by the river and there's some green somewhere. I'm a forager. You know,
Yeah.
where is that? What places are those where you be going? There's so much green. I love to watch that. I don't comment, but I like to.
Oh, maybe that is in Edford, or if it's green, it have to be in North London area.
North, North.
North
All
London.
right. Yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
in
not
Reading.
in. You're in Reading. Oh, I used to live on Oxford Street.
That's where I am right now. I live
Oh
there.
my Lord, in front of that church, the church where the military have offices, the other side. I
On the
used to live,
roundabout,
yeah, I used to
half
live there.
roundabout.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
my house is behind the military.
Oh
Yes.
Lord, you
Okay,
disclose
we'll catch
everything.
up. Drop me so I
Yeah,
can. Yeah, thank
all
you.
right.
Bye.
Okay, thanks. Well, thank you everybody for joining this debate. It's been going so far. We have a very interesting person here, and if you're still there, you want to join, you're welcome. But it is what it is. Uh, is a twist, and a twist that the situation is going black and white, and why still blowing up. If you made it this far, please hit the like, subscribe if you want. I'm not forcing nobody. I'm not here to make millions or whatever. I come just expressing opinion and just share thoughts. Also, stay tuned. Come more times, because if more details come out, I'll speak out. This story might flip the way I saw here. Kojik W8I come and react, think we are fools. We are not fools. We are people that see things and understand a lot of things. And people that are fool are those who can't bear something like this, an analysis that shows facts that take things in different dimension. And here's a three dimension. I cannot say fourth dimension because I don't have the characters talk to me. If I have the characters talk to me, Rocio or Marwa, this could be a fourth dimension, and then you could judge. But judge, that will be really a way of take things highly wrong. Anyway, thank you everybody. This is a very interesting journey, and comment on this and see the reactions going on, especially from the positive side. They have picked up the story, and the negative side, they still fail bringing towards facts, receipts. And these facts and receipts is that there is a spy inside the Marwa's family. One of his uncles, I'm not going to disclose the name, is the sole provider of all this destruction. I'm giving you in first hand what's going on. The real drama here is one of his uncle. Is no that uncle no, he's one of his uncle. A very violent character, a very ambitious person, a person lives for the money, does not live for the values, for the family. And this is where the link, the missing link, all of you had. And the only person who was able to make us aware this drama is supported from one of Marwa's bloodline person, his own uncle. Everything we were watching here, everything what Rossiu does, what Coera does, what JT does, and I am Carol, people fit, I am Carol, all these people is one of Marwa uncle, is nobody else. And that is the truth of the matter. You like it or not. And then thank you to all positive reactors that have come forward uh, with receipts because you prove that you do a good job, and audiences of followers of big YouTubers, they don't every time support this kind of content. For them is just another day in the office, but uh, equal for the negatives is another day in the office and let be. Who is the big winner here? There is no big winners here. There is no losers. Here is an authentic manipulation. An authentic manipulation that we are seeing one person not realize is jeopardizing their own future and our own son future. Because there will be somebody will pick up these stories and confront in such way will regret it. And then I hope this does not happen. I am Moss. Thank you for watching and come more times. Thank you. Bye bye.